Hello guys, how you doing? It's your favorite Dr. K. So today, I was pleasantly surprised that when I heard that the Ogle to, the East Bank Road was opened, and of course, as you know, my curiosity will have to bring me out here to take a look at what transpired out in these parts. And I'm a little under the weather, so y'all forgive me. This has been quite interesting. There's an entire road that connects the East Coast to the East Bank, and I'm on it right now. And I must tell you that this is, we gotta give Guyana a big up. We gotta give Guyana a big up, because I don't have to take the Sheriff Street route. I don't have to go straight into town, go onto Sheriff Street to catch the East Coast now, because it normally takes, the traffic and the traffic backing up takes forever, especially after lunchtime or in the morning time early. It doesn't matter what hour of the day, actually. Once it backs up, it backs up. But, guys, I'm on this road that I would have had to drive all the way around to get to go to East Coast, but now it's right here. So the connectivity aspect of our road infrastructure in Guyana is improving, and I'm grateful for that. But check this out though, as all of these roads are opening up, you're getting to see how deep Guyana really is, like the expanse of land, and all of this will be considered prime real estate just now. We got to figure out how it is, or how we can access it, and of course, that's going to take me right back to the Ministry of Housing to do some due diligence to find out how these lands that are now wide open to the public because of this highway that is running through here, how can those lands be accessible to folks that are looking to come back home and invest in their country, and so on and so forth, right? A lot of people are looking for huge commercial swaths, either for hotels, plazas. I mean, the magnitude of investment that can happen in this country as it continues to open up is unbelievable, and the opportunities are here unbelievable. We're not going to talk about all the stuff that's going on right now. I'm not even going to go down that road. But this is what excites me: real estate and the possibility of having accessibility to more land, to do more development, and to make our home country one of those places that people would love to come visit, and a place where we would enjoy living, because this is our home. I'm on the phone, Gail. I'm gonna call you back. Love you, bye-bye. Yes. And y'all know I don't edit my videos, so take a ride on for those of you that haven't come back home in ages, and for those of you that are coming in, I hope that when you do come, you can afford to live in your country. The cost of living has gone up tremendously. Our economy is literally phasing towards that of what the Caribbean economies looks like at this moment, where they say tax some and leave some, right? You are going to get to a point where as a local, unless you have a very nice high paying job, Guyana might become a little stiff to live, right? So we hope that the salaries of, our fellow Guyanese increases and improves, so that we could actually afford to live in our own country, right? Yes. The other part is being able to access real estate for developmental purposes, and having an opportunity to, get a piece of these lands, whether it's to develop residential housing or investment properties across this corridor, so that at least you could be home in Guyana and feel like I'm living in a country that is developing and I actually get the benefit from the development. Just saying, thinking out loud. But giving you guys a little drive through as we head all the way down. I must show you guys this because everything about real estate excites me, and this is a major part of real estate where road infrastructure is done, and then we have accessibility to more land and the ability to develop at a rapid pace excites me on many levels. This is your favorite Dr. K, and I know I haven't come out to do one of these drive around videos in a while to show you all what's happening. There's a lot that is going on here at this current moment, and for those of you that have been paying attention, continue to pay attention. And as the infrastructure develops in the country, we hope that all of the infrastructure develops, not just selective areas, but all across Guyana. And for most of the individuals that always ask me to give y'all my candid feedback, well, I literally do not mix my words. It's just that I want you guys to get to see all sides of it, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And of course, we're developing a community on the East Bank known as the city of Avalon, and of course we're right in the middle of the East Bank corridor. We are literally about 18 to 22 minutes from Georgetown, and we're about 15 to 16 minutes more like it from Tamari International Airport. And the whole goal is to get you to come back home, even if you're not complying and staying here. At least come and own some investment property right here in your country. Sometimes that investment property is what is paying your mortgage overseas. And own some real estate at home. A lot of people don't own anything here. And for them that are planning on coming back home, but you guys kind of missed the train, but you're not totally late. I'm just saying that if you're planning to do so, you need to do so soon, because a lot of what I'm showing you here is going to be more accessible to the foreigners that are coming here than the Guyanese that actually live here, who are going to be benefiting from most of this. So come home, make a stake, plant a stake, state your claim, own something in your own home country. I'm never going to stop saying that, because this is where all of our maple string berry. And if you're a Guyanese, then what should stop you from doing that? You don't allow situation or circumstances to discourage you from coming home to your own home country and creating the kind of life that you want to live. All right? Remember, at the end of the day, you are the common denominator in your life's decision and in how or whether you prosper or not. You are. You can't blame nobody. You have to blame yourself. So whether you choose to allow circumstances to keep you away from your own home country, well, that's totally up to you. Or you come home and say, hey, I'm going to make it do what it do. And of course, I have over 1,100 videos on YouTube that you could check out, because I promise you, this road has not been easy by no shape of the imagination. And I came home, they said throw caution to the wind. Yes, I did. And I promise y'all, some of it I documented, some of it I posted, not everything I posted. It hasn't been one of those easy rides, but I decided. You see that underlying statement right there? I decided that I was going to stay and take whatever, whatever came my way, we're gonna stand firm and stay resilient until we see what we saw in our head, and that is exactly what has happened. Anywho, y'all know me. I'm gonna talk from now until tomorrow. Go to the platform, the city of Avalon, gy.com, if you're planning to become a resident here, or you just buy a property there and then come back and figure out what it is that you're going to do with your life, whether invest in Guyana or own some apartment complexes or build a few Airbnbs or build a nice commercial strip mall or do something, then by all means do so, and do so soon. And for those of you that are thinking about how can I make this possible, we have the only interest-free homeownership platform that is practically across the globe, but it's one of the simplest way that was created by yours truly to make homeownership a possibility for the masses. So you guys can use one of those programs and get to your homes using one of those 5 interest-free programs that we do offer. For those of you that are thinking about going through the bank, then by all means, come buy your land, get the title to it. We're getting a bunch of folks their title right now. We've done so for hundreds of you already. Now you could come and do so, buy a piece of land, get your title, go to the bank and finance the construction of your home. So I'm on the Heroes Highway now, headed up to Avalon, and go get the information, learn how simple it is to get to your very own home, come home whether you plan to stay here or not, and own a piece of property in your own home country. All right, I will never stop saying that, in spite of all the circumstances and all the fancy situations that are going on here. I will never tell you don't come home. So come home. Until I see y'all, which I hope is sometime real soon, have an awesome one, guys. Bye, y'all.